All right, I'm recording. It is June 11th. I have no clue where June is going because it's flying by, but I'm super excited because tonight is our very first prep rally. We are going to talk a little bit about meal prep and review like the stuff that we learned on that. Then we're really going to dig deep and we're going to go into the Sean Week and what that's going to bring for us. And then we're going to talk about some changes that are coming to this group. So I will also go live about the changes a little bit tomorrow and kind of share on that. So hi, welcome. Okay, so I guess to get started, we're going to review meal prep. What I want to do first is bring up the meal prep grad packet that I know most of you, I'm sure, have seen because I've had the same one for a while now. I just really like it. So if I could spell. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here. You can all see my wonderful Google Drive. Okay, can you guys see it? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can see it? Awesome. Okay, so this is really geared towards the 21-day fix, but most of you know that you can use the 21-day fix plan with a lot of the workouts, if not all. They only differ in just a little way. I will let you know, Beck and I are finding out the hard way, if you are doing a Shaun T program, you actually get more food, which is crazy. I am better at teaching this program with the 21-day fix because that's what I've used for the last year and a half. So that's what we're going to review today. But if you are doing Shaun Week, please let me know and I will send you more information. We are going to be using the Max 30 meal plan. So if you can Google it, it will easily come up. But if not, I will also send it to you. I was out of town today, so tomorrow I will be doing my prepping, planning, all of that kind of stuff. So I will share that in the group with you guys. But just so you know, mine might look a little different this week because for the first time in a year and a half, I'm going to be following a different plan than this 21-day fix plan. So we're going to go over this though. In this guide, there is a little recap. One thing, how to make Shakeology. I don't know what's happening to my computer, sorry. If you haven't made shakes before, or if you've made them and you don't like them, please watch this video. It really goes over a lot of things that I did wrong. I did not make it correctly. I thought it was disgusting. I didn't understand the benefits. So that's a video of me actually making it in my kitchen. The next one is some recipes. And then there's a meal prep guide in here, and then the rest is on this page. So when you get in here, there's multiple ways to find out what bracket you fall in. This is one of them by doing this calculation. I literally did it, and I think I still have it in my first binder on paper. Just did this little math equation, and that's how I knew which bracket I fell in. A lot of people will fall in the first few brackets. So you will look at these colors, and that's how you're going to make your plan, which most of you were just in my meal prep week. We did this for a whole week. You completely understand that. Another thing you can do is you can scroll down here. You can use this app. Please only use this app. It's purple and white. It says 21-day fix. If you use another app, I can't promise you that Beachbody made it, and I can't promise you it's giving you the right information. This is a Beachbody app. You can see down here, that is the Beachbody logo. Please use this one. It will be the most beneficial. It's going to show you exactly how many containers you get in the day. You can log your measurements in there. We're going to talk about measurements a little bit more in a minute. But please use this app. You can also click right here on the color. I obviously can't because this is a picture of it. It's a screenshot. But if you click on the color, it's going to give you a list of all the foods that can be going into that container. Or you can use this PowerPoint and you can click right here. And I've made a Google document that has a list of what can go in each container. Here's the major problem, and I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a minute because I think this is serious. Here is the major problem with this. What we have done over the last however long is that I just say, oh, it's a carb, that's a yellow. I say, oh, I gotta think of something now. Pretzels, that's a yellow. Okay, that is. But if you are going to commit to a program for 21 days, that's it, 21 days, and you're going to go full in and you're going to actually do it, use the list. Try to eat foods that are only on that list and try to eat the foods that are closest to the top of the list. I didn't know that. I'm going to be 110% committing to Shift Shop here in July, and I am going to be doing the meal plan, and I'm only going to eat things on the list. I'm a little nervous because I have never done that before. But be careful what you're calling a yellow. If you go to Subway and you get a sandwich, that's not one yellow, guys. That's probably 2. And most of us only get 2 within a day. So just because you're going to Subway, yes, it's a much better decision than going to McDonald's and getting a Big Mac. I always say that. I always justify it as that. At least I didn't get a Big Mac. Like, I got Subway, you know? And then I feel great and I walk out of there, you know? But I only get 2 yellows. So be wise with your yellows. And you may not have that problem. I have a real big carb addiction and I could just eat yellows. I would be perfectly fine if I only got fed yellows for the rest of my life. But that's not what will help us reach those goals. So I'm going to share my screen again, but that was just an important part that I thought I should share. Use the list, know what's best on the list, and what's going to get you those results. Next thing, I hate this picture right here. I could have thrown up after taking this picture. I remember waking up that morning and, oh yeah, I remember waking up that morning, like today's day 1, like this is legit day 1 and it's in the morning. So you know it was when I first started because mornings, yeah, we don't even have to go there. But I woke up and I was like, woohoo! My face is so like swollen from the foods that I was eating that you can't even see my eyes, okay? But I was so terrified of this picture, I sent it to my email, put it in a folder in my email, and deleted it from my phone. But now I am so thankful that I have this picture. So today, if it's your day 1 and you're like, oh, I'm disgusted with myself, I can't even take a picture. Say it's your day 13 and you never took it, please go take a picture of yourself. You will be so thankful for it later. I'm not telling you to make it your background on your phone or anything. Go take it, have it. If you're not comfortable with being in a sports bra, wear a t-shirt, but make it something that you're going to be able to see your change in. I'm not telling you to post naked pictures on Facebook, like please don't. And if you're not comfortable with putting your sports bra on and showing people, please don't. I'm not asking you to do anything like that. I'm asking you to do this for yourself. I had somebody tell me the other day, I'm not taking pictures because you're going to use it as a marketing tool. And I was like, oh, ouch, like you don't know me. Because I get them sent to me almost at least weekly. Some weeks it's daily, depending on like what week it is in the month when people sign up with me. I get them often and I don't do anything with them unless the person says, you can share. I'm like, awesome, because people need to see and people need to tell you how awesome you're doing. It's not hearing it from me. I'm your coach. You might be like, yeah, she's supposed to say that. But when I post it on Facebook and other people are like, holy cow, she's rocked that, you know, like that's a good feeling to have. So I will never do anything with your pictures unless you tell me. And I have 3 of my coaches on this call right now, and I know that they would say, yeah, she asked before she does it, because I would have killed somebody if they would have posted this picture of me. If my coach would have just taken this picture and posted it of me before I was ready, whew. And even when I told her I was ready and she posted it, I still thought I was going to throw up. And I had lost 25 pounds by the time she posted it. And I still was not ready for other people to see that picture. And this isn't even my current one. This is a little bit older because I made this PowerPoint a little while ago. These are crucial. I know I just spent like 5 minutes rambling about them, but it's really, really crucial. Another thing is your measurements. Please do them. They're not fun. But I'm going to stop sharing my screen because this is also important. You will be more thankful for your pictures and measurements than whatever that scale says. Okay? Here's the next thing. Weigh in tomorrow. Everybody, weigh in tomorrow. It's Monday. Hopefully you're real bad this weekend, so it's a really good way in. I always strive for that, you know, when I'm starting a program. I heard one of the top coaches before say she bulks up for her befores. So she knows she's like ready to go. So maybe bulked up for your befores, but you'll take your measurements, your weigh in and everything. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to ask somebody else in your household, not you, somebody else in your household, to go and hide it. Hide the scale. I am getting so much better about not wanting to weigh. But I'm going to call my husband out. He wants to weigh every day. So I know where the scale is right now. He doesn't. He just walked by. I know where the scale is for once. But I'm to the point now where I know that I don't really care what it says. Because the days that I weigh in and I've expected to lose 5 pounds and I get on and I lost 1, my day is ruined. I am in a crappy mood. But earlier in the day, I'm like, look at me. Oh, I feel so good. You know, that scale, it just totally messes with me. So don't let it mess with you. Weigh in, hide it. Day 22, not even 21. You got to get all 21 days in. Day 22, you can get on and see. If it's a number you don't like, look at your pictures. Side by side. If you can't see a difference, and you can't look me in the eyes and tell me you did all 3 parts. If you don't see a difference, you didn't do all 3 parts. There's absolutely no way. And here's how you're going to know the biggest difference. I mean, right here in your face. Your smile. My first picture, I was like, and even on day 21, I'm like, I lost 11 pounds and this is the best day of my life. You know, you just will feel this because you have this group supporting you for the first time ever. I've never had this. Guys, I was technically a college athlete. I don't really call myself that very often because I'm like the most unathletic person in the world. But I technically was. I had a whole team supporting me every day, and I did T25, and I only gained weight. I gained weight. Why? I didn't do the workouts full out. I didn't drink Shakeology, and I was eating pizza because our school food was disgusting. Okay? So you have to do all 3 parts. You cannot go halfway. It just doesn't work. Now, I'm not telling you you can't have a cheat meal. Because if you don't, that's a diet. You will fall off. You will not stay, and I will be sad to see you go. But if you get in and you do at least the 80-20 rule, at least, which we can talk more about that. You do that, you drink your Shakeology every single day. Every single day. And you press play with your calendar. Some workouts give you a rest day, some give you a stretch day, some give you nothing, you go all 7 days. Depends on what program you're doing. You do that, there is absolutely no way in the world in 21 days you can look at me and say, I didn't lose a pound and my pictures haven't changed, my measurements didn't change. I'll give you a lot of money because that's not going to happen. Okay? If you're honest about it. Okay? All right, Lizzie wanted to say something.
I just wanted to say that everything you were just talking about is totally true. Like, I hated my first picture, but I'm so glad that I have it because tomorrow I get to be like, hey, this was my 1-year picture compared to today. And then the measurements is honestly the biggest game changer, I think, for everyone. I mean, I've only lost about 25 pounds, but I've lost over 40 inches of everything. So it's like the measurements, honestly, I think are the biggest thing that everyone like doesn't think is important, but it is the most important, I think.
Yeah.
So I just kind of wanted everyone to know, like, regardless of what the scale says, the measurements is what really, you know, is what makes your clothes fit better and all that kind of stuff.
Right. And another thing too is not everybody's in this group trying to lose weight. So those measurements are going to be awesome for you because you might be trying to gain muscle and you might want to see them go up, and you're going to if you really commit to a program. So that's going to be really key. Okay. So after I post this recording, I will also post the Meal Prep Grad Packet for people to check out again if they haven't seen it. Meal prepping, we kind of spent a whole week on it, so I don't want to spend a lot of time. But if you have any individual questions, please come to me. Please don't hesitate. I am going to move on into the Sean Week stuff. I'm super excited. I think some of you are in the Sean Week prep group, which is awesome. And if you're not and you'd like to be in it for this upcoming week, please let me know. I'm going to be posting our call to action of the week is going to be Sean. Everything. All week is Sean T week. We're giving it up for Sean T all week. And then we'll go back to our normal stuff the week after. But I'm really excited. So if you haven't heard, there's 7 new workouts coming out. And they're all workouts that are kind of like, it's not like one of his programs. It's not like an extension to T25 or an extension to Insanity or an extension to Max 30. There's a workout each day that's kind of like a workout that he's already made a whole thing about. So it's 1 week. It's going to be challenging. You're probably going to see tears come out of my eyes, a lot of sweat, but I'm to the point in my journey where I need a challenge. I have not mastered the other things at all. I could still use a lot of help on those, but I'm to the point where mentally I need a challenge. I need to show myself that for 1 week, I can go 100% my workouts. I don't know that I can tell you I've ever done that. 1 week, 100% my workouts, and I'm asking you to join me on that. Here's the thing. I'm not asking everybody in this group to do the Sean T week with me. Not at all, because if you are brand new, I am not trying to ask you to get hurt. But we could have brand new people in here who are just crazy and ready to go. And that's fine too. But I am asking you to, whatever program you are doing, go 100% this week. See what 1 week will make you feel like. All right? Next and very last thing before we do any questions, we are going to have some changes in our group. So currently we have a Facebook group called Shine for the Summer, and we have the My Challenge Tracker group called Shine for the Summer or something very similar. What we have going on right now is a lot of people in both groups. You get a lot of notifications. It's too much to keep up with. And I don't want you saying, I'm not going to log my challenge tracker because it's another step. That's not cool. So what we're going to be doing is I am going to be only running our challenge groups out of my challenge tracker. Okay? So you will get, if you're not in there, let me know. I will make sure you get in there, and our daily call to action of the day is going to post in there. You will get a notification. If you're somebody who has signed up under me, you will be getting a weekly check-in. I will be on Sundays going through and calculating who and how many days you logged shakes, how many days you logged workouts, and I will be giving you an end of the week report. Because I think that logging holds you accountable. And I think that logging is awesome because you get to share that with other people. I get on there sometimes just to check it, and people are like, oh yeah, I rocked my workout. And I'm like, crap, I haven't done mine yet. The app also says, Erica, you have not logged anything yet today if I haven't logged anything. I'm like, oh, you suck. All right, fine, I'll do it. Okay? Set up the notifications, let them come to your phone, and we are running our groups out of there. Now, don't worry, I am not closing the challenge group that we have. The Facebook cover photo will be changing, and the name will be changing. It's going to be called the 365er group. What does that mean? I think you saw me post the other day about being a 365er in the My Challenge Tracker app. That means that I have drank Shakeology on home direct order for a whole entire year. I actually did that back in December. So I'm going on year 2. Why does that matter? Why is that cool? Because Shakeology builds up in your system. It's not a meal replacement. It's not a once a week thing. It's an everyday thing, and you will get the feelings from it, and you will get the benefits from it. You will get the, I have to get a haircut all the time benefits from it. Whatever it is that you're looking for, you cannot just look for it for a day a week. It's got to be a thing that keeps going. So I believe our graduate group should be called the 365er group because we're all striving to be 365ers. When you become a 365er, you get a golden scoop. You get this cool box that I have hanging up in my office, and you also get a blender bottle, which I left in the car. But you get free stuff just for ordering Shakeology for a year. So we're going to be doing this, and we're going to be doing some different things in there. With my coaches, I was bouncing some ideas around. I think we're going to do maybe recipe swap one day a week. We're going to do just post in there if you have recipes and things like that. But the daily call to actions that I normally post in that group are only going to come up in the My Challenge tracker. So if you're not in there, get in there. It's going to be awesome. All right, Lizzie, thank you for hopping on. All right. Okay. Does anybody who's on here have any questions? I know there's not a lot of people on here. Hopefully people watch the recording. No? Okay, let's rock this week. We've totally got it. I am more focused on learning a new meal plan this week. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be crazy. And going full out in my workouts, obviously getting my shakes in. That's a non-negotiable to me. I don't talk about it often, oh, it's on my goal this week to get my shakes in. I feel weird when I miss it. So if you don't do them every day, please put that on your vision for this week. Please, put down that. Another thing that I'm going to strive for is personal development every day. I did every day this week until today. So I'm like, dang it, which the day's not over. I can still definitely get it in. But every morning I've gotten up and read my personal development before kicking off the day. So please get in there and strive to kind of find a book that drives you to want to do better. If you haven't read a personal development book before, I would recommend You Are a Badass is always a good place to start. I could not get hooked in that book. I don't know why. I started it 15 times and I just couldn't finish it until a year into my journey. I was like, okay, Erica, you have to finish this book. So I did. But there's a ton of really, really good ones. Right now I'm reading The Universe Has Your Back. I'm kind of reading it with a business mindset, but I then today was reading, or yesterday was reading, and I totally got hooked in as a challenger. On my personal health and fitness journey, I took what they were saying that way. So I think you could definitely read the book with really all aspects of life. So if you're struggling in any way, if you're not struggling in any way and you're just feeling awesome and you want to feel more awesome, please find a book. I'm looking on my shelf here to see what other ones I have. I need to get some more. So let me know what questions you have. I'm really excited to start this week off, and we will be going hard in the My Challenge track app tomorrow. So thank you, ladies, for hopping on, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.